Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm up early, mind, body, and soul, Sunday morning. Let's do a little Warriors group, study group. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to talk about, and we'll see if we can get through them all. First one, you'll see a theme in these. So let's see. The first one, it's a question. What is a leader? What is a leader? Not who is a leader. Then you start pointing to examples, but what is a leader? What kind of person is a leader? What are leadership qualities? True leadership. It's important to know. You know what's important to know is that we're all leaders. Every one of us has a role in leadership, even if it's just minute. You're a leader to somebody. You may not be a leader of a nation, but you may be a leader of a household. You may be the leader of a relationship. But you're a leader. And it's important to know what leadership is in order to follow that path properly. Nothing worse than somebody thrust into leadership and they don't really fit the role. They're a fraud. We can see that. We laugh at those people. Those are weak leaders. A strong leader comes from a place of honesty. You know how you can tell you're a leader is if the scene that you're in would be the same without you. Remove you from the picture, and it's the same. You're not a leader. Remove you from the picture and shit changes drastically. The whole fucking thing crumbles down. People scatter and everything falls apart. Turns out you're the leader. And oftentimes, sometimes, we may be looking towards the leader and it's not really them that is the glue that holds things together. This happened in my family. I'd always thought my grandfather was the leader of the family. He has that seat at the table and kind of has that role that people look to him as the leader. He's the king. He's the most successful. He's the smartest. Whatever, right? He's had all the kids. He's been around the longest. But I realized that he wasn't the leader when my grandmother died, right? When my grandmother died, the family fell apart. She was the glue that was holding it together. Everybody scattered. Nobody talked anymore. We stopped having family reunions. Everybody split up. The family is scattered and fragmented, and we're hardly a family anymore. And it was all her holding it together. She was the leader. I never put two and two together. I never really saw her that way. She didn't stand out like that. She wasn't really vocal. So you may be a leader and not even really realize it. One of the ways you realize it is, leaders don't fit in. They're extreme individuals. They're different than you. They're not sheep. They stand out. They're acting different, doing things different. They're individualistic in a way to where they don't care what your rules are. They don't care what you're doing. They're going to do their own thing. They have their own little plan of survival. They're willing to try what works for them. They're pioneers, breaking into new ground where others might be scared to just stick with the program that they've known for generations, that they were taught by their parents. The leader is willing to be open to explore new things, to be innovative. Leaders are innovative, whether it be with ideas or physical creations. Leaders are innovative. Obviously, that takes courage. All of this takes massive courage, and I think that's one of the defining parts of leadership is courage. And a leader is peaceful. You may not get it. A leader is peaceful. Peaceful in their heart, and they desire peace, but they're peaceful warriors. because a leader is a warrior. There's leaders that we've seen that are not peaceful warriors. They're violent, bloodthirsty warriors, dying to get up on the podium wearing their military outfit to scream and yell about their enemies and their power. And that's the weakest brand of leadership. That doesn't really get true following. That gets true fear. A leader's respected. Let's go on to the next one. It's just a question. Do you have road rage? And you say, well, I'm not driving. You don't have to be driving to have road rage. Do you have road rage in life? Are you going through life with road rage? You know, when you get road rage not every time you drive a car. Trust me, I lived in Los Angeles, where we have the worst traffic in America. I know what road rage is. My brother used to get road rage so bad, oh my God. He would come home with these stories where he came home one day and it's like, yeah, I broke both arms on a guy out in the middle of traffic. We both got out of our cars. He wanted to fight me. I broke both of his arms. He told me about another guy where he sat there and just smashed his head in the door in the middle of traffic, like on the 405 freeway, and just sat there and smashed this guy's face in with the door over and over and over again. Do you ever have just road rage in life, though? I mean, maybe you don't act out violently like that, but we get road rage when things change and we're stuck. We're in this rigid mindset of how we want life to be. We want our commute to be a certain way, and it's the same way, the way we like it, and then all of a sudden there's this traffic, there's these obstacles, these barriers in my way, and it's fucking me up, man. And it makes me pissed off. And then the actions of other people starting to piss us off, and then you target one guy, oh, hell no, fuck that motherfucker, and you get into a little thing with them, flipping each other off. Who knows what? If you're like my brother, you'll pull over on the shoulder and fight to the death. Some people are just going through life like this. They're rushing through life with this rigid expectation of how they want their survival to go. But we all know that that's not reality. And you descend into madness that way, into anger, frustration. Going through life constantly frustrated and angry. Are you doing that? Are you going through life frustrated and angry every single day? The cure to road rage is acceptance. Patience and acceptance. Marinate on that. Patience and acceptance. Next time you feel frustrated, take a deep breath and think about patience and acceptance. Let's go to the next one. I'm not sure if we're going to get through this whole list. I'll try. I found this to be a good statement. Affluence is not influence. Right? We're talking about leadership, right? Affluence is not influence. Your money don't mean shit to me. Sure, I'm a capitalist. I've been self-employed since 1991. I like money. I made lots of money last year. I was happy about that. More money than I've ever made in my life I made last year. And I celebrated, and that's great. Pat myself on the back for being so successful. But affluence don't mean shit. Affluence is not influence. Look at these motherfuckers online, on social media. I follow a guy who is on YouTube, this guy, Wes Watson. I think Wes is a good dude. He's got a good heart. I've talked to him, and he's right on time. Now, he promotes himself almost like a professional wrestler. And he sits there with his shirt off, and he screams and yells, and he makes these videos about his lifestyle very often. And if you follow him on Instagram, it's all about his lifestyle. He's constantly showing his Rolls Royce, his multi-million-dollar penthouse apartment in San Diego, and all kinds of lifestyle, how affluent he is, how wealthy he is. You know, everything is top-notch with him. And he came from the gutter, and now look how expensive his lifestyle is. And it's like this way to influence you. So you can aspire to being affluent like him. So you can think, well, I'm in the gutter now, and maybe someday I can be this muscle-bound millionaire. I've told Wes he don't like it, though, because it's his marketing gig. But I've told him, look, you know, nobody gives a fuck about your Rolls Royce, dude. That shit comes and goes. Take all that money away, what do you got? What are you left with? That fucking message that you spit. The message that you spit is where it's at, homeboy. That's the influence that you give. The influence is your message, not your money. Nobody gives a fuck about your hot model Instagram fucking wife that you're proud of and that you parade around. And, nobody cares about all that shit where you're showing pictures of you holding your daughter around $1 million fleet of cars and saying, yeah, I do this for my girl. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Your daughter's not going to care about those cars when she grows up. I'm sorry to say she's not going to care about your fucking money. It's the influence. It's the shit that you teach, the shit that you spit. That's what matters. Let's go on to the next one. I can stay on that one for a while, but I'm going to try to get through this list. The next one is, are you living short-term or long-term? Oops, hit the tripod. Are you living short-term or long-term? Are you living in the here and now without thinking about goals? What do you do every day? What the fuck do you do every day? Every single day should be an incremental mission, a mission of incremental steps towards your greater goals. You should have a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan, and a 10-year plan. If you don't, get busy and think about it. Fantasize about it. Fantasize about that shit and so it's real. So you don't know the difference between reality and that fucking image. Put work into that image, every single detail of that life that you want. And your daily list of things to do will reveal itself. Like magic. Words on a paper will, like in a Harry Potter movie, those fucking words will appear on that paper. You will know what steps you have to take. Many people are lost. These lost motherfuckers, so many of them. They're just living for nothing, man. To escape pain is what they live for, to avoid pain. To create this easy life as if that's what happiness is. Happiness is purpose. Let's go on to the next one. It's the last one. Don't seek favor with man. Seek favor with God. Ended it on a religious note. You see what I did there? This is Sunday Warriors group, so I got to bring up God. Don't seek favor with man. Seek favor with God. Stop trying to impress motherfuckers. Stop trying to seek validation from people. Stop trying to seek the favor of others so they like you, so you can conform to their image of what a leader is. Become a servant to God. You know what that means? That you have a higher power, that you serve, that you are bowing down to, that you are subordinate to, that you're loyal to, that you say, I got your back, homie, no matter what. You need anything, I got you. But also in a, what do you need me to do? I'll do it. What do you want? What do you need me to do today, man? I'm there for you. I got you. I'll do whatever you need. So you don't seek favor with motherfuckers. You seek favor with a higher power. That's like an overall arching goal of life. And when you do that, everything else falls into place. I could go on. This video is getting a little bit long. My phone doesn't let me make long videos. Thanks for watching.